Hello and welcome to the Academy. The show sets out to bring out the business in you. On the show with me today is the founder and creative director of Furzfotography, Mr. Fisayo Akinlotu. It's great to have you on the Academy.
Thank you very much.
All right, so what exactly is your background?
I am a graduate of Public Relations and Advertisement from the European University of Lefke in North Cyprus, and I graduated 3 years ago.
Okay.
And after graduation, I was supposed to do the 1-year national service.
Okay.
So it was in the course of national service that I came up.
Okay.
It's been there actually, but then I just decided to pursue a career in photography. So hence the birth of Furzfotography.
Okay. So what's Furzfotography all about?
Furzfotography is a photography company.
Okay.
And basically, we major in events,
Okay.
weddings, and sometimes fashion, but majorly events and weddings, and portrait photography for now. And yeah, basically.
Okay, but why did you choose photography?
I've always had the passion for taking pictures.
Okay.
I've always enjoyed the passion of, take a good picture and have people smile at the pictures when they see it. It always gave me this joy. So there was this time I was flipping through a magazine from one of the renowned photographers in Nigeria. One of the renowned photographers in Nigeria, basically. So I just saw one of his pictures and it struck me so bad. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is art. So I decided, okay, let me go beyond just taking pictures with my mobile phone and let's take it up a notch. So I started learning about photography, went to different people, got materials and got a good camera and started. And the more I trained myself, the more it got better, the more the passion grew more for photography, and it's been a wonderful journey so far, I must say. Yeah.
But I know there are so many people that are photographers in Nigeria. How have you been able to carve a niche for yourself?
Well, you're very right. There are so many photographers in Nigeria, but every photographer has their insignia. I employ a part of photography that is, I'm not the make sure you stand and see yourself and strike a pose while I'm taking you. I love spontaneity. I love to be spontaneous when it comes to taking pictures. I love the pictures that you are not really aware of, because they are real. That is my style of photography. They are real. The pictures you are not so conscious about, they are real, and they just give a very, very lasting expression. That's what I do.
But how long ago has Furzfotography been established for?
I started 2012.
Okay, officially.
Yeah, officially.
Okay.
Yeah, 2012.
Okay, but you're a small growing business.
Yes.
What challenges have you faced so far?
There's a lot of challenges. One, the fact that there are so many photographers out there.
Okay.
So, and people are desperate to make a living in the country now. So sometimes people go for making a living rather than creating art. Do you understand? Creating unique art. So people just want to take pictures. They don't care. They just do it anyhow. But then a lot of photographers don't really care about that. The top dogs, the good photographers really do. But the challenge is that the major challenge when it comes to photographers is the fact that some people are just ready to take any job, which affects other clients that have better offer, other photographers that have a better offer. The second challenge is clients, Nigerians. We have this mentality towards photographers that it should be picture, pardon my language. It's just pictures. Just people are ready to spend a whole bunch of money on event centers, on food, and things that will finish in particularly one day. And they are not ready to spend so much on pictures that will last a lifetime. Pictures that speaks more than, I mean, will you go to your event center 10 years time and go and say, ah, God, I did my wedding here.
No,
So whose business is that? But then when you have good pictures, when you pay a photographer to take you very, very good picture and comes out with something marvelous, your children will see it and they can travel in time back to when you had that event and they can feel it exactly as it was then as a result of those pictures. So those are the major challenges we have. Clients, which you charge clients, they bring it so low, and it's pretty challenging. Yeah.
But do you have any mentor that's tutoring you?
Not really.
Okay.
Not like a particular mentor. I look at the works of various renowned photographers, Kelechi Amadi Obi, Elo Photos, Shalani Marshall, Don Babar. Those are the top dogs when it comes to photography in Nigeria. A host of them like that. So I've been opportune to meet a couple of them, ask them a couple of questions, and if there's something I'll sum up in general that they all say that even if you meet the first and best photographer in the whole world, if you don't have the passion for photography, if you don't have the passion for creating art with your camera, it might amount to nothing. So they are my mentor, but my best mentor is my passion.
Well, I've seen some pictures of things you've done, and I must say they look amazing, wonderful. You'll be doing something small for us after.
Okay.
But I would ask you, I'll move into branding now. Because branding is definitely an art, and you are art oriented.
Yeah.
What's the level of branding in a business? What level should branding be involved in?
Branding. Photography itself is
It's a brand.
a bulk of branding. Do you understand? But when it comes to the business, there are so many measures that personally, for first photography, that I have utilized and has been effective, challenging, but has been effective. Social media.
Okay.
Social media and word of mouth. I don't know if this will fall into the right category when it comes to branding, but basically that's what I've been making use of regarding my business. And my job, my end product, speaks.
Okay, all right. So Fisayo, based on the skills you've learned and the lessons you've learned while being in photography, what advice will you give to an aspiring photographer?
I'll say passion. One word. Passion. You need to have a passion for photography. You need to have a passion for taking pictures. You need to have a passion for creating images. Because at the long run, it's going to be the core of what you're doing. Wherever level you find yourself, that's going to be the core. At the top, below, between, that's going to be your core, your passion. It's what's going to drive you from one level to the other. Don't just pick up a camera because you know that someone beside you is making money from it and just start taking pictures. It doesn't really work like that. You need to have a passion for what you're doing. It might go well if you do like that. If you do it like that, it might go well initially, but at the long run, will you be able to stand the test of time? So your passion is what's going to take you to the next level. You love taking images. Like personally, I don't have any more joy like when my clients look at the pictures and they smile and they give good remarks. That is the supreme goal of me being a photographer. So that is my passion, and that's what has kept me going. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't deny the fact that there has been challenges, a whole lot of challenges. Sometimes it feels like, what am I even doing in this field? But then, once the passion kicks in again, you just put everything aside. I just keep moving. So my advice for anybody that wants to go into photography is that ensure, search within yourself and make sure you have a passion for photography. Do not assume you know anything. Always assume you don't know anything. So that when you meet people that know something, you always get one or two knowledge from them. Even when I'm with someone that if we weigh and measure it, I might have better knowledge than the person. I still keep quiet and assume I don't know anything. And I always find something to learn from that. You have that, then we're in the jet age. There's a lot of materials on the internet, so you might not really have to. You could, depending on the kind of person you are. Just go and reach out, basically, and you get what you want.
All right, but following up on that, you mentioned that photography involves not just taking pictures. Now I know there's some editing you have to do, and then some.
Yes.
What level do you have to go into, considering that?
It's
as a photographer.
As a photographer, there are two things. If you know you're simply a photographer, you just want to take pictures. Because in photography, you take pictures, you edit pictures, you print out pictures, you publish pictures. You can decide to have knowledge in everything. You should have knowledge in everything, but you might not work on everything. You might not practicalize on everything, depending on you. We have some photographers that they just take pictures and they assign the editing and the publishing part to other people that they are specifically in that field. But it pays. It pays a lot for you to have a knowledge in everything. So just have knowledge in taking pictures, have knowledge in editing, and have knowledge in publishing.
So Fisayo, what's next for Furzfotography?
Furzfotography is going to move to the next level. I can't give the entire details of what the next level is going to be, but then we are hoping with patronage and all to take it up a notch. And by God's grace, I'm sure we're going to get there. So watch out.
All right, thank you so much for being with us on the Academy, Fisayo. We really appreciate it. All right, that will be all on the Academy for today. If you want more information on photography or branding your business, you could contact us on the Academy at webtvng.com. Also remember that there's something in you that will cause the world to celebrate, and the best time to start is now. Till next week on the Academy, thank you so much for watching.